What's up? Hey, y'all finally ready for this thing? I know you saw the images, but yeah, this is a VOSTEED that has been manhandled by the infamous Colin at Colin's Crazy Creations. Yeah, those stickers reflect, man. Um, and inside this box is one of those. Yeah, that's right. It's a Mayhem. And I mean, I didn't want to mayhem anyways. Yeah. Outside of the fact, let Colin get his hands on it. So let me put those stickers up at the top right there. We'll leave those there. Colin and VOSTEED Mayhem. Here it is on the box right here. So this is one that, as I was talking to Colin, and we were working on my Chavez, I said, "Hey, what else you got?" I said, "Let's do something else." And he said, "Well, I've got a couple of Mayhems in stock still, and so if you want one of those." So I bought the knife from him with the customization. And this is a Mayhem M390 satin sheepfoot titanium handle. And there's something to do with this Mayhem that VOSTEED don't call it a Mayhem no more. I actually have a little story with that. Like, I was chatting with you fellas, the guys over at VOSTEED, about something. I think another knife that they're helping me with, and I told them that, hey, I had this Mayhem and some other stuff, and I said, you guys might be interested because I've got my man Colin working on it. And so in their communication back to me, they refused to call it a Mayhem. They called it that RKS. Colin stickers are so cool, man. I got to figure out some place to put that. I'm not sure where. Pretty neat, though. Yeah. Good job on these, Colin. They're pretty awesome, man. So, yeah, I mean, there's something up with that. My understanding is, and I don't understand nothing, man. I'm stupid. But my understanding is that another knife that's called the Mayhem took issue with it or something, so they had to rename the knife to the RS. But I have one of the original Mayhem knives before they changed it. So, I mean, are y'all ready to see this thing? I mean, oh, man, Colin, look at this thing, you guys. Let's get rid of some of this. Oh, my goodness. Look at the purple and the gold in here. One of my concerns with these knives with Colin is that my equipment can do it justice, because Colin's also a photographer, and I mentioned this before on one of the other pieces, is that, I don't know, he blacks out the room and puts it on a mirror and really photographs his stuff nice, you know what I mean? And my simpleton stuff, man, my gear here is not complex at all. I mean, YouTube says I can upload at 4K, but I think it's only 1080p or something. I don't know. I heard that rumor, but what do I know? I'm stupid, man. I mean, look at this thing. He's got the etching, the rough sanding here with the flat purple on all the edges. And then he's, what is this, rock faced this bottom edge. And then the same on the other side, this rock faced. And then just a unique, really cool finish here on the pocket clip. And then the backspacer has been scalloped like that as well. I mean, normally I'd have this knife open by now, and I mean, if you're really wanting to see the blade, I understand, and we're going to get to that, but the highlight, and this is a twofold, like this is checking in this VOSTEED Mayhem and Colin's customized work here. All right, let's get in it. I mean, look at this thing. This is one of those that you just want. And it's got an interesting design because it's not like a real button lock. It's actually like a liner lock, in that there's a liner in there that actuates and the button moves it out of the way. So you've got the strength of the liner, but the convenience of a button, right? Let's check that drop action. What's that about? Yeah, I mean, how about the back flipper? Wow. Let's get rid of this box. And let's get rid of the glossy stickers because they are hard to see, bro. All right. I mean, wow, Colin. Man, this knife. I mean, first off, the knife is exquisite. So, I mean, the opportunity to pick one of these up. I do believe they're available again. Or that there were some available. That I can't confirm. I'm not sure if that's numbered. Is that what that is? This is number 70. I'm going to guess that's what that is. Yeah, the action on this. Man. So, I mean, I'm looking for a lock. And since this is new to me, I am going to, let's get in it. Let's check it in. Wow, Colin, man, this thing is so nice. I mean, the pivot kind of loose. Not sure if it's going to require some Loctite. We moved to some T6s back here. And this one's been sitting here for a while. I mean, when I say a while, I mean well over a month. This thing's been sitting on the bench. And I just keep bypassing it and doing other things here on the channel. Okay, so I'm going to put that in from the other side. Well, you know, it's interesting because the liner is actually on that side. So we'll see where this goes. I mean, I would think I want them on the other side. I don't know. We'll see how the rest of this... I mean, the pivot's on this side, so I think I'd like these screws on this side. The pocket screws shouldn't have anything to do with the assembly of this knife. Yeah. So, what do we got? Spacers falling out here? No, that's a stop pin. It goes here. You can see that. Back spacer. Now, it'll be interesting if the back spacer actually holds in this lock bar. I've seen another knife like that. Now, I don't know if that was a VOSTEED or not. I mean, that's held on there pretty good. I think I may leave it. And then Colin, my man, look at you, little Easter egg for me on the inside. Colin scribed it. Put his initials in the anodizing on the inside. He's a little sneaky dude. You'd not get in here. I wonder if you've got your little signature in all your knives and nobody's found it yet because they ain't got in them. I don't know. All right. Yeah, I mean, pretty clean in here. I don't see anything. Seems to be lubed properly, all that kind of stuff. But you know how I am. I gotta see it for myself. Yep. I'm not from the show me state, but show me. Wow, This is a real chunk of M390 right here, y'all. That is a big beefy piece of blade stock. It's legit. Oh, he's got this one numbered. It says C3. And the other one says CF. I'm pretty sure it does. I'm going to look now because this one says C3, so it makes me go, well, is that actually numbered or is that his initials for CF? I noticed that the bearings haven't cut way through, well, there's washers, that's why. Yep, they're not going to cut through that. All right, let me look at that again. That's definitely a CF, Mr. Colin. Yeah, cool, man. All right, bearings, washers. Let's get put back together. Golly, this thing is superb. And you know, I went through the what's that knife? The Kaiser Veritas that he did. I put that up on the channel a while back, and we did it actually after this knife. I had this knife here in inventory when I sent that Veritas off to him. So that's how long this one's been sitting here. It's been sitting for a while, man. And can these go from this side? Yes. Yeah. I think it'd just make it easier on me from an installation aspect. We'll run them from this side. And I don't know which way is correct from the manufacturer or if it even matters. I'm going to say it don't matter. Like the knife's going to go together correctly whether they're in this way or the other way. But anyways, I had that Veritas sitting here when I ordered the other one. And I just hadn't gotten to this one. And then that Kaiser showed up and I put it on the channel. And this one still sat here. So I'm getting some videos done for the holidays so that I don't have to scramble through videos during the holidays. And I thought, man, I saw this sitting there. I said, man, your time has come, buddy. You're going to get out there. Make your debut. Yeah, make your debut. This thing's awesome. I mean, if I go to Christmas parties this year or whatever, this should probably be my pocket pal right here. Because I get pocket checked. Hey, man, what you got in your pocket? Show us your knife. It's like, you guys don't want to see my knife. It just make you jealous. Leave you heartbroken. Like, oh, come on, man, let us see it. No, I don't think so. I don't want to show you. I'm not sure that you're up to the standards of this knife. This one's over the top. This is for legit knife people only, like snobs, knife snobs. This is interesting. Come on, turn just a little bit. There's not one. Well, and of course, the minute the blade goes the other way, it turns it like a watch dial. Just spun it right around. And I'm stuck on these back here now. Come on, man. Not cool. Wow. Yeah, look, this thing rotated. Ugh. All right, let's try again. I'm missing. No. There we go. Oh, man, just got it. Whew. Oh, and I left the washer off. Y'all saw it sitting there. You didn't say nothing. Oh, golly. And this just wedges itself down in there. Ugh. Okay. Just going to press me. I mean, I guess I can't blame the knife. I'm the one that left the washer off. If I hadn't left the washer off, we would be moving towards wrapping up right here. We'd be fiddling around with what I'm doing. So it's on me. It's not the knife. Okay. Oh, okay. So that spacer transferred itself to the other side. Well, I guess that's a good thing. I do like to press everything in from the top down. For sure I do. But where's that detent ball running? Yeah, wait a minute. Wait just a minute. That's got to get up under the blade. Yeah, it does. Like so. Okay. Whew. Come on, man. If it was easy, I wouldn't respect it. Right? There's that. All right. Who you fooling, man? Whew, good grief. Did y'all have any doubt? Come on, you didn't doubt me, did you? Surely not. Don't call me Shirley. Yeah. Piece of pie. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to check this pocket clip just to be sure. Yeah, it's on lockdown. Okay. Let me check for play. No. And no. Solid as a rock. Let me make sure I'm not too tight. I don't think so. I think it had good tension. Okay. Man, I like it. I like it. This whole mechanism, the way that that's functioning with that liner lock, I think there might be a temptation to lube that, but I do believe that would be a no-no. I don't think you want lube in that operation. It's kind of like lube in a button lock. It's not really something you want to do either. Oh, man, this thing. I like it. So look at this flipper tab. So it's like the stop pin, that big old stop pin, runs in between that flipper tab. So that flipper tab's kind of out there on its own. Very subtle. And you know I like a subtle flipper tab. And it's a perfect light switch, man. That button, oh, it's wonderful. Drop shut, very smooth, easy to actuate. You know, the grip on the knife is still steady and solid. The fingers stay perched away from the blade when functioning that. Very nice. What about the thumb? Very authoritative. And then the Spidey flick, very nice. And you can choke up on this knife all the way up to here, which now that I'm looking at it, the actual cutting length of that blade is 2 3/4 of an inch. Yeah, pretty small considering the overall size of the blade. I mean, they put quite the choil in it. It's 1, 2, 3.5 inches of blade, but it's less than 3 inches of actual cutting surface. But you can choke up. You can choke up a lot, almost like a straight razor up in here. Really get up in there to, you know, whatever that is. I don't know what that is. Yeah, so action's excellent. The ergonomics. So this flipper tab creates a nice little finger guard, just enough above the actual cutout in the scales to almost completely cover the finger. There's nice jimping up here. I'm not going to call it combat jimping, although it's pretty good. It's got it here and way up at the tip. So you could, in essence, go here to cut. You know, very fine detail. You could go here to cut. And I think maybe this is designed to pinch here. You know, with all this, I mean, is that for opening? Let me see. Yeah, you could use it. How about it? It does function as like a fuller. Because of the angle it's cut at, it does create some tension, especially with my thumb, to flick that out with that. But I think you also could get a grip right here. The finger goes in the hole, and you could, I don't know, you want to shave with that? Eee, I think maybe. That's not a hollow ground, is it? Where's my checker? I changed knives. What am I going to do? Let's check it with this little blade right here. Screwdriver blade. No, that's a flat grind. Okay. Where was I headed? I was talking about ergonomics. So yeah. So in essence, the grip, not so confident, very confident. I mean, the grip on this thing, it's starting to run up towards a very confident section. Very locked in. The backside of this thickens. So these fingers, and this finger locks up on that. This goes beyond my palm. It is a very confident grip. No doubt about it. Really locked in. Very comfortable in the hand. I like it a lot. It's got a fair point to it. Some kind of a pokey. And I think you can easily go this way with it. And it's, I mean, almost this way. Which, you know, if I'm planning on coming down like this, me personally, I'd rather be in this reverse grip, this backwards reverse grip, than the forward reverse grip. And the reason being is this is kind of unnatural position to be striking down with the blade, because the blade tends to want to break this way and you're bringing this way force. So if I'm coming down, I want to go against the lock. You know, I don't want to encourage it to fail. I want to encourage it to be held by the lock. And so this knife actually could be held like this right here. It could be held in a reverse, a backwards reverse. Yeah, nice grip here. You know, I mean, I like that. That's something I look for in almost all my knives. If they're really small or they've got quite a profile in the, you know, I know that I'm not going to be able to get my palm in there. But this one I can. I can get in there like that. Yeah, pretty cool. Let's check that pocket clip. You didn't think you were going to get out of this video a short time, did you? No chance. Yeah, so, man, it's right there. Get over it. Oh, nice. And it run all the way. That's as far as that clip goes. And for this knife, that's, I mean, I'm kind of okay with that because it kind of shows off this showpiece in the pocket. I mean, yeah. Got plenty of stuff to grab onto. I'm pretty sure all of this aids in holding it in the pocket. Let's check it in the thinner material. Yeah, great grip. It's in there. I like it. Let's see if it's going to go where I want it to be. Yeah, look at that, man. I like it. So, very cool. Let's check it for safety. Oh, my sticker's still in? There we go. Safety. Yeah, so I can't catch the blade there, and absolutely cannot catch that tip on that blade there. So the clip's good, the tip's good, and the blade, in my opinion, in my pocket, I'm safe from cutting myself on this blade in here. Yeah, so pretty cool. Price and availability. Wait a minute. Let's see if it's sharp. If it's not sharp, I'm going to have to fix that because this beauty has got to be sharp. Oh, yeah. Plenty sharp. I am going to put a pass or two on a strop. Okay. Oh, no. All right. Let's check it. Hopefully I didn't create an issue here. Oh, no. Ooh. Yeah, man. This thing's ridiculously sharp, which, you know, a show knife like this, in my opinion, it's got to be. Yeah, you can't have a knife like this and then, I don't know, somebody that semi knows something about a knife or something and they go, hey, man, and then they see if it's sharp and then it's not sharp. You know, that's not good. Price and availability. Here's what I want to find out. I want to find out, obviously, I'm not going to reveal what Colin charged me for this, but I can tell you this, it was very reasonable, considering the knife and then this beautiful custom work that he did to it. It was stunningly reasonable. And I don't know if he has any of these, but you know the drill. Go over to Colin's website or Facebook page, Colin's Crazy Creations, custom anodizing, over on Facebook, and just private message him and say, hey, man, what do you have available? And if you're interested in one of these VOSTEEDs, ask him. Say, hey, do you have a VOSTEED? He'll tell you. And if he doesn't have one, he may have a source for one. Like Colin's, I don't know his connections, man. I don't know where he's getting his pieces from, but he's got sources. I'll tell you, there's some new knives hitting right now. Like when they come out, he's like, hey, I got these coming. If you want to get in on the pre-order, I've got some pieces coming. I'll give you the knife with full custom anodizing for X price. Some of the deals are insane. Yeah. I mean, not much more than you would pay retail for the knife somewheres. In some instances, like I don't want to set that expectation because I mean, looking at this, what would you pay for it? Let me see if this knife's available, and I can tell you what the knife costs. So I don't know if Colin has any of these available, but White Mountain Knives does. They have this knife available. They have like 4 versions of this knife, and they're $249, and they do not accept the discount code. So if you're going to get one of these, it's $249. Now, I can tell you that White Mountain Knives doesn't charge tax, and they don't charge shipping. So compared to some other sites, it still may be the buy. Ooh, pardon me. But I don't know. Does Colin have some of these? I don't know. I can tell you that I really, really, really like this knife. Like, notwithstanding what, and that is the RSK Chaos version, RSKAOS. It is not labeled the Mayhem. I just happen to have this old sticker around. So let's not, nobody lose their mind over this. If there's some issue with this being a Mayhem, this is a VOSTEED RSKAOS. I just happen to have this Mayhem sticker. Yeah, anyways, none of that's in my business, man. I don't really care. But the knife itself, I mean, is the knife worth $250? I mean, it's pretty sweet. I can tell you that. I mean, I'd have felt really good about it if that 10% would have come off of it, and I could have got it for $2.25. You know what I mean? But is it one of those? I mean, just the way that they polished this blade. Look at how they polished that after the grind. Both sides. Really nice satin polished. They've smoothed all these edges. I mean, ooh, man. But then you add what Colin has done to this, and it is a one-of-a-kind piece of art, man. This thing's wonderful. And so, Colin, thank you, man. I love this knife, and it is securely going into my collection. And for Christmas, I am going to be around some of those Viking fan people, and because I have them in my lineage. And so, man, what an amazing piece this would be. Honestly, all 3 of my knives, like, or at least the Veritas of this one, the purple and gold. Pretty cool. So thanks, Colin. I appreciate you, man. Hey, you guys, I'm going to link his Facebook page down below in the notes. Man, hit that. Go over there, like his Facebook page, because by doing that, when he drops new knives, you'll see it. And if you're here, without a doubt, you'd appreciate when he drops new stuff over there. You can look at it. He doesn't go on and on about stuff like I do. He just drops some amazing photography of his current work. And so, very cool. He also pops in and puts specials, and then there's people that drop certain things onto his page as well. So, yeah, I encourage you, man. Get over there to Colin's Crazy Creations and like his Facebook page. I really like what he's doing. And then this VOSTEED, last note on this VOSTEED, I think it's a wonderful knife. Very cool. It's priced a little high, but I don't know of anything else out there like it. You know, I mean, it's a high-end knife, and it's wonderful. Yeah, I don't have a lot of high-end pieces in my collection, but this is one of them, and now it's like super special. Appreciate y'all watching.